What's socially acceptable but shouldn't be? Scrolling on your phone while out with friends. I hate that shit so much. Ghosting candidates after a job interview. It's already illegal, but the amount of employers who try to commit wage theft or other abuses to their employees is astronomical. In the past 3 years I've had 3 jobs either threatened sanctions that would constitute wage theft, or outright tried to steal my last commission check. Every one of them pulled a surprised Pikachu face when I sent them the state statutes along with a text/email that can be summed up as fuck off and pay me. Customers being rude to store employees simply because we're not allowed to be rude back to them. The well, everyone else's mentality. Gender reveal parties. I'm not against pink/blue rooms or dolls or that sort of thing. It's the amount of emphasis we place on them. Oh my god, we are going to have a little princess. Is a little bit much. Commenting on people's height. Like, yes, I know I'm tall, I didn't suddenly grow 2 feet this morning, Susan. Spending money you don't have. A loan is fine when it's for a house or education, but all other loans are nonsense. You don't need a new car, the newest 60-inch TV just to impress your neighbor. If you don't have the money, buy second-hand. If you want the fancy things, save up for it. Guilty until proven innocent. Public proposals. Honestly, when I want to get married it's going to be a discussion, not a surprise. What are the benefits of getting married? Is this something that you are interested in? No? Okay, no problem. Taking pics of people without asking. Using movies for propaganda, and using forums like Reddit to place subliminal ads. It's socially engineering people and causing everyone to go crazy because everyone is pulled towards every direction in order to create behavior they think will create the results they want. Commenting on someone's weight. They might have lost/gained due to a medical condition. Beating your kids. I turned out fine isn't a fucking parenting choice. It's saying that they should go through it because you did. Hugging coworkers you just met for the first time. Since when did hugging become the norm? And why am I rude for not wanting to hug a stranger vs holding my hand out for a handshake and a smile? That's the way I was raised. Playing music, video, etc. through your device without headphones or earbuds. Same goes with phone conversations on speakerphone. I thought I would be in the right to ask people to turn it down or use headphones, but it turns out I'm the rude bad guy for doing so these days. How times have changed. So I get to enjoy my breaks at work with loud device coworkers. This might be unpopular, but alcohol. It's basically a hard drug. The only reason it's not illegal like all the other drugs is because the Europeans had to use it instead of water due to sanitary reasons back in the day, and now it's way too late to ban. 30-year-olds dating with 18-year-olds. Becoming rich without ever doing actual work. Public displays of affection. Seriously, like a quick kiss or hand holding or whatever is fine, but if you're straight up making out in the middle of Walmart or just like borderline fucking in a public park or something, then please just go home. Most people don't want to see that shit when they are just going about their daily life, yet I feel like everywhere I look there's some young couple making out like their life depended on it. Leaving a barking dog outside for longer than a few minutes or at a time when it's reasonable to expect people to be sleeping. Passing judgment on harmless things that you know nothing about and don't affect you. Why bother being shitty about things that should have no bearing on you? Saying I'm fine when you're not fine. Harassing women and then running for president. Not wearing a mask. The views are changing, but female rapists. Alcohol. People eating with their dumb mouth open. The normalized complete antisocial behavior and customs of smartphone addicts who think it's not rude or weird to interrupt or avoid interactions because of their prevalence. I had a therapist mid-conversation check a notification on her phone once. There are billionaires that are ruining people's lives every day, yet somehow the problem is us, the common person. Being a Patriots fan. Indoctrinating children into religion before they can make up their own minds. The stock market. Cancel culture. Babbling on cell phones while shopping, or worse, in the library, or bookstore, or coffee shop, etc. Lying through your teeth at the camera while in office. Child drag and beauty pageants. Both are forms of child exploitation. Children shouldn't be subjugated to pretty themselves up for the entertainment of older men. Cheating, sexualization of literally anything, and suppressing the information on how words and tone affect the human body. Smoking. Giving an emotionless, awkward grin when you walk past someone. Making fun/harassing of someone for something they can't change. It could be a small thing, and not such a huge deal, but still if the person has no control over something I think it's unfair to judge them for that. A lot of people know this yet they don't really care if the person has any control over it. Wine mums, the word they are looking for is alcoholic. Making your children give a family member or friend a hug or a kiss. I understand family members like to be close, but teaching a kid that they don't have autonomy is messed up. If a man gets dirty with a child, he's a pedo. If a woman gets dirty with a child, she is just being friendly. Hard drugs aren't taken as seriously as they should be. Forcing children to accept/give kisses or hugs to relatives when they don't want to. It teaches that they are not in charge of who can/cannot touch them. Having multiple kids to get a check every month. It's a uterus, not a fucking clown car. Too many things. Anything and everything that promotes narcissism. It's probably a human conundrum. Futile yearning. Asking people about their sex life. You know those annoying people that ask at random, are you a virgin? What's your body count? Especially the ones who try to get you to answer the question, even when you make it clear that you don't want to answer. Shit's weird. Purebred dogs. Drinking. Circumcision. Chewing gum. Makes you look like a cow chewing cud. I especially hate it when someone is chewing gum on the telephone. Asking for someone's height, but getting mad when people ask for weight. Responding to literally anything with all lives matter. First of all, no one ever said they didn't. We are just trying to remind you that our lives matter too. Second of all, you don't actually believe that because your government is brutalizing people at the border and none of you give a fuck. Third of all, you're just using it as a way to say white lives matter. It's the new white power. We aren't stupid and you aren't clever. The internet. I know a group of friends who are tolerant to racist and criminal behavior. Why? Cause despite witnessing me go through that experience, they were like, it's kinda your fault. If you weren't there it wouldn't happen. WTF. How is it my fault that became a victim? People who smoke taking breaks separate from their lunch and 2:15s to indulge their addiction. Posting the exact same question on r/AskReddit for the millionth time. Accidental pregnancies. I think everyone should have access to birth control methods. It's insane to me how females still are having more kids than they can take care of. Democrats. Having a gaggle of children. Black Lives Matter. If you really think that movement gives two shits about black people, you're blind. Having anyone who is mentally challenged near explosive chemicals some can process. Don't expose this to air, some can't. Drinking alcohol. Putting poison in your body while affecting your mental state, especially judgment, is asinine. Me. Racism, colorism, and anti-blackness. Kids in bars/breweries